35192 want to send a text. Remember, 5 o'clock today, I'm going to have another chance for you to go to Vegas. Last keyword this week for our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Send you out to Vegas with a pal. Get you $1,000 spending cash on top of everything else. Black Keys, I assume. Black Keys still. I mean, Pat Carney's life is blown up, but what are you going to do? Black Keys and Pat Benatar and a whole bunch of other bands are going to play there as well. I don't know if Coldplay is on it this year. I don't think so. Coldplay might be taking some time off from the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Nevertheless, 5 o'clock is when that keyword is going to come your way. Your Guardians, first place, Cleveland Guardians, are going to be playing the Blue Jays tonight in Toronto. Blue Jays are a very good team this season. 7:07 is the first pitch at the Rogers Center. And then the Guardians will come back home and play the Detroit Tigers. Browns preseason tonight. Browns are going to play the Jacksonville Jaguars with Deshaun Watson in the driver's seat, I guess.
As of now, I've heard things, and these are just people speculating, that the NFL is going to come to a decision on the appeal between 3 and 5 o'clock today. So he might end up getting suspended. Either way, it's preseason, so...
I'm confused about how this goes down because...
Everyone is.
Well, because what I read was that... I was reading an article about the punishment that Deshaun Watson is willing to accept.
Right.
And I guess my question was, I didn't realize he had a say in the matter.
Well, he originally did.
Because he said that they gave him 6 games. And Roger Goodell and the NFL don't like that. So they want a full season. He said that he would accept 12 games and an $8 million fine.
Oh, I saw 8 games and a $5 million fine. But that's so...
The league was willing to settle... I'm sorry. I read it wrong. Mm-hmm. The league was willing to settle on 12 games, $8 million. Mm-hmm. He said he would accept 8 games, $5 million, what you just said.
Right.
I guess I didn't realize that he had a say in it.
Well, it's a... Before it went to Sue L. Robinson, there was a negotiation, and they were very far apart on it. And then now, because of the appeal process, I guess they get to negotiate again. But the NFL is going to go with what they want, and then I think what's going to end up happening is it's going to go to the Supreme Court. And
the Supreme Court?
Yeah, that's where it goes.
Who will rule against him, obviously, because he's black.
Well,
and the Supreme Court of the NFL or the Supreme Court of the United States?
It's going to go to court, and it's going to probably go in the favor of the NFL because the collective bargaining agreement is the way it goes is the NFL gets to decide these things.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand. I thought you just took whatever they handed down. What would the case that would be brought against the Supreme Court? Like a right to work thing, or?
They'd say, well, and they've said this in the past, they would compare it to the lenient and almost zero discipline that owners have gotten for going to rub and tugs or having things. But
I see.
But those aren't similar cases because this is predatory behavior.
When you go to a rub and tug, everyone is on board.
Yeah, everyone knows what's going on. Right. It's not like
you're not
inviting somebody over and then saying,
right, but
now this is happening.
The argument against rub and tugs is that those women are all, it's a
human trafficking.
Human trafficking. Right. It's a function of that, but I heard Stansbury talking about it before that the Browns might talk to Janine Garofalo, who was a long-time comedian.
There's one thing that I cannot deal with, it's Jimmy Garoppolo coming to the Browns and us continuing to have to do that bit.
I don't know what he's talking about, but comedian Janine Garofalo, they just did a big write-up on her, by the way.
What's worse?
They're neck and neck for me.
Dealing with Deshaun Watson drama or Janine Garoppolo?
I think I'll take the Deshaun Watson stuff over the Janine Garoppolo bit.
First of all, Bill, again, I don't know what he's talking about, but Bill has washed his hands publicly of the Cleveland Browns. So it shouldn't matter to him if... we've all dealt with this in showbiz, right? Stay in your lane. Shut up and dribble. You don't know this, you know that. Here you have a woman who established herself as a stand-up comedian and actress for many, many years, and then pivots to being
National Football League.
Yeah,
A star.
Being a producer in the National Football League for the San Francisco 49ers. And if there's a chance at all that she could come to Cleveland, Ohio, let's say she gets hurt. She always has stand-up to fall back on.
Right. I think she's inspiring as a female comedian and football fan. Everything she's done, I look up to her.
Bill thinks differently.
Well, because they're two different people. That's why.
Again, I don't know what you're talking about. I hear words coming out of your mouth. They're not saying anything
There's
to me.
Janine Garofalo,
I'm trying to.
and then there's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Never heard of him.
It's not even the same name.
He doesn't even sound funny.
No.
But
Probably not.
He's a football player. Doesn't have to be funny.
so
Makes porn stars and throws check down passes.
so the Browns will play tonight.
So wait a
In
minute.
Jacksonville, they're playing in
they're
J-Town.
in Jacksonville.
If they're in talks with another quarterback, what about Deshaun Watson? Because he's guaranteed that money.
Well, this is what they're going to bring in.
That's why
potentially
it was a bad decision.
It's if Deshaun Watson gets a longer suspension, 12 games or a year, they want Jimmy Garoppolo to come in and play to
How
make
they
sure
gonna
that they
pay
stay.
him? We don't have any more money.
No, they have a lot more money. They have, I think they're $40 million or $48 million under the cap. His deal's for $24 million this year, and that's because they only paid Deshaun Watson $1 million this season, and everything else was in a signing bonus. So they're actually pretty far under the cap this season.
So they could sign Janine Garofalo to a 1-year deal.
If I don't know if it'd be a trade for him or if he would get cut and they'd sign with him. I don't know how that's all going to work, but yeah, it's a possibility that he could come here.
Could you use her proper pronouns, please?
How about
Not her.
now? Jimmy G is a Chicago guy, so I would love to root for him. He and Sebastian Maniscalco are from the same hometown, Arlington Heights, Illinois, suburban Chicago. But let me say this to you: 2 words that I think could really put the Cleveland Browns on the map. You don't have to worry about any of this stand-up comedy / football mishigas. Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Discuss.
I don't think that'll happen
Pardon me.
because it's been 5 years since he's played
Do
professionally.
you know how long
5
it's
or
been
6?
since Janine Garofalo has done stand-up? But there she is, still
So you already
talking
called
to
him
people.
Jimmy G. You went out
Colin
of the bed. You can't go
Rand
back.
Kaepernick could be right here in Cleveland, Ohio. And, I'm sure that the fine open-minded people of Northeast Ohio would greet him with open arms, with nothing to say whatsoever. It would be ironic to see all of the Deshaun Watson defenders go ham on Colin Kaepernick. They'd come up with all kinds of reasons to not like Colin Kaepernick. Deshaun Watson, just fine. He's all good. The case would go to federal court, not the Supreme Court. Well, again,
Federal court, that's what-
none of
yeah.
us are lawyers,
Yeah,
so
sorry,
I don't know
federal court.
what the hell goes
Well,
to
I'm
what.
a lawyer, but not in this
You played
era.
a lawyer.
Play a lawyer.
Right.
That's
My
right.
period piece, I'm a lawyer. Mm-hmm. But I only know Western law and fish law. I don't really know.
Were you a lawyer or a cop in Everybody Loves Mayor?
I was a lawyer.
Oh, you weren't a cop? Oh,
No,
you're a
I'm a
fish
fish
cop.
cop. I'm a fish
You're
detective.
a Western lawyer.
Fish detective, Western lawyer.
Western lawyer, right. We're working on season 2 of this already.
Already?
We haven't even done
She's
season 1.
not your average lawyer, but she is very hot. She knows how to cook up on her hot and steamy pot. With her horse, you know she likes to ride him everywhere. Look out for this pioneer, everybody loves Mare. Everyone says that she's the greatest lawyer in the West. And every day she likes to dress up in her Sunday best. When there's trouble in the West, you better call her if you dare. Look out for this pioneer, everybody loves Mare. Look out for this pioneer, everybody loves Mare. Yeehaw!
Oh, got me in the front butt. Right. So pioneer lawyer.
Remember when you
Current
didn't
day
like the
fish
front
cop.
butt part, and now
It's
you
still
love
stupid.
it? It's the best part.
I prefer the
Stupid
back
does
butt.
not mean not funny. The two have nothing to do with one another. What's that, Poundcake?
I said I prefer the back butt, but that's okay.
That's why I flicked you off during my dance.
You did. That was very rude.
Shut up, Poundcake.
I'm always the instigator. I'm always the one starting stuff, right?
Right.
He's the fire starter. He's the instigator. Alan, Big Ben only got 4 game suspension for rape, and that was alleged. But listen, if you're winning games, people's memories are pretty short.
And that's what the NFL is, why they're trying to get a larger suspension, because for so many other incidents like this, they were very lenient, and they're trying to save face. I don't think they actually really care. I think the NFL is just trying to act like they care about women, because that's what, they're supposed to do.
For marketing purposes, you mean? Like,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
NFL cares.
Yeah.
Alan Cox Show After Hours line for people who just want to leave voicemails there. You can. 216-986-8903.
Hey guys, this is Tammy. I called before and we talked extensively about my collection of mailboxes. Do you remember that? And the reason I'm calling is...
Wait, does that ring a bell with any person?
Collection of mailboxes.
Is this a goof or is she?
Does she have?
Because I don't remember a lot of
She's
things.
got a bunch of P.O. boxes.
Oh, maybe. Did somebody say that?
I don't remember. I don't remember this at all.
For Poundcake, I have 2 questions for him. Number one is, the other day he was talking about Erica and all her clout and how she's basically famous. And my question is, did you ever see Lone Fox? And he's on her Instagram.
Who?
Lone Fox?
Do you know who Lone Fox is, Poundcake?
He's on the phone.
He's on the
but
phone. Why am I playing this one? He's Lone Fox.
I don't know if that's what she said or not, but that's what it sounded like. Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical
What did I do?
difficulties. Please stand by.
This person was calling, I guess, with questions for you.
Clout and how she's basically famous.
So that you were talking about Erica on her, and somebody
Actually,
named
my
Lone
question
Fox.
is, did you ever see Lone Fox? And he's on her Instagram page. They're friends. They talk. And
Did she say Lone Fox?
Yeah, Lone Fox.
Who is that?
He is a influencer, and he's got a bunch of videos. He's got like 1 million followers on TikTok, and probably a bunch on Instagram too. And they did a collab.
Followers, and he's super famous. And my question is, are you in love with him? Because he seems like someone you would like, right? You're in love with him, aren't you? His name is Drew. And my second question...
Wait, what?
She wants to know if Cody's in love with
This
Lone
sounds like
Fox.
one big long troll, or somebody's doing a bit. Are you in love with Lone Fox?
If she's referring to the guy named Drew, who
Drew Scott, yeah.
I'm not.
I see.
So that's probably the name of his YouTube page. I wasn't aware of his YouTube page. I have met him. Him and Erica are. I'm actually kind of jealous because they speak more frequently than we do.
That's what this person wants to know. If you're in love with him and jealous.
I'm not jealous.
You just said I'm kind of jealous.
Well, I understand that she needs that. I can't give her the constant communication that she needs. They are on an influencer level. Like, they talk about everything together.
Right? You're in love with him, aren't you? His name is Drew. And my second question is, well, on Instagram, she said one of her friends gave her the Rona. And my question is, did you give her the Rona, Poundcake? You did, didn't you?
This is Genevieve, isn't it?
Sounds
Remember
like
Genevieve?
it.
Yeah. Okay. So she's doing a bit.
I gave that to her because you were sick at the same time she was sick. So that's not cool, Poundcake. Bye.
Okay.
Well,
Did you? I think Erica told me you gave her the Rona.
I did.
Told me that too.
I did give her the Rona.
All right.
And then she got it bad for like. Didn't she have it for like 3 weeks or 4 weeks? Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
Yeah. No. I.
So way to go, jerk.
Yeah. God. Patient zero over here.
Yeah. It was an accident because I didn't even feel sick, and I brought her just like I got you guys stuff. I brought over stuff from her for her after Vegas. And I was just like, oh, well, I'll just shoot the shrimp with you a little bit. And I was talking to her, and...
Were you talking into her mouth?
No, it was normal. But if you're just in the vicinity, it's in the air. The COVID's in the air. So, yeah, she got it. So
This is after Vegas?
yeah, that was when I got it.
You showered at her house, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why would you go see her after Vegas?
And be naked.
Because he had to give her
I mean,
present.
you
there
probably
was a keychain. He had to give it to her.
you probably picked up something in Vegas, which you did, and you go to see a woman who's immunocompromised
But I didn't
in
think,
a pandemic that is still ongoing, by the way.
But I didn't think I was sick. There had been times where I had
Why
been,
would you not think that? You were on a bus full of people to the Grand Canyon.
But he didn't think about other people.
Yeah, I didn't
Why
think
would
about
he do
other
that?
Well, he
You're
did think
correct.
about other people because he bought
But I would
gifts.
think you'd think about Erica.
Yeah, but
no one else.
He brought her a gift so that she would say thank you and be like, "Oh, you're the best. You brought me a gift."
Or just drop it off at the front door.
Just yeah.
Who do you think you are, Lone Fox?
No.
He didn't. Lone Fox didn't give her Corona.
No.
Right.
But yeah, no.
He just gave her influencer tips.
Mm-hmm.
I met him once, and no, I'm not in love with him. He's really cool. If anything, I think we can be friends.
Good for you.
But Erica's on another level when it comes to furniture and fashion and styling and stuff like that.
Yeah, she blew up.
They know each other through the influencer world, and that's what they talk about. So I can't compete with that,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
but you're in the influencer world.
Not on that level.
I didn't say on that level, but
this dude is like, they share followers, they share like a fan base essentially. And me and Erica our fan base was shared from the show. Hers is completely different now. So I actually have my lane when it comes to our friendship, and he has his.
wow, you have friendship lanes.
Yeah,
See, this is what happens when you don't have a bunch of best friends. You put them in a lane in a category, and they know where they stand.
It turns out Mary's the smart one.
Yeah.
She's got a
See?
bunch of best friends.
You're welcome.
And then they can all cohabit and coexist. He has 1.53 million YouTube subscribers. Man, good for him.
Yeah, no, he's very successful. And when I was over there, I was listening to them and watching him on FaceTime by his house in Los Angeles. And he's just like, "You guys want to see my house?" And he was just, walking around.
I have to say, out of all the kinds of influencers, I think like the home style or home design influencers are the most impressive, because it's basically, look where I put this table I bought.
No, well, Erica makes it.
No, I know she
like
does.
DIY stuff.
I know she does, but a lot of people do not.
Right.
Because I'm not immune to this. I'm a homeowner. I'll follow some of these people. I don't follow this guy. Maybe I'll start. I follow her, but I follow a lot of different kinds of people,
Yeah,
and
like
a lot of them are
how to style
yeah,
a reading
a lot
nook.
of right, because you have a finite number of rooms in your house.
That's why you start doing nooks and areas
Right.
and your coffee nook and
So
your
some
reading nook.
people are like, "Look where I put this thing I bought." It's like, good for you, because you're not doing anything.
Right.
You're staging it properly. You know how to take a photo. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
speaking of the antithesis of impressive, hey, Woody.
Alan,
Yes, sir.
how's your day, brother?
So far, so good.
As far as influencers go, I would think people that transmit STDs are the most aggressive, or the most, I don't know the word I'm looking for.
All right, thank you. It's yeah. There you go. Play my Obama song. Okay, listen, thank you, Woody. Again, I don't know what you're trying to say either. So if you don't, I don't. I've got to take a break. If you want to text 35192 to do that. And if you're listening anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7.